Welcome to the Two Live Stews Court of No Appeal, honey, where the truth and justice do not live, and rulings and order are merely a suggestion. Where the Honorable, sometimes, Judge Hollywood presides. All rise.
Okay, BMX, this is what they want. Sick. That family shit. Dirt. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Bonds that can't be broken. Watch it. Hey yo, we family. 3 times we heat rhymes, eye to eye, Jinx, X and I. A bond that will never die. Wise guys will split the pie. Big style, hypnotize. I'm back home, the shark in the town. Let the fin roam, I'm fam in the zone. See how we rock well, exotic flow. Crystal seashells, never sleep where the beast dwell. Monster the music, you the shit, then prove it. This is hip hop, get your shit chopped. It's been a long time coming on the same track with fan dumping. Look how your man's gunning for fam, cause we all stand for something. Salute the fans production, producing mass destruction. We ask nothing, command respect, that's the law of instruction. Back in the south with a Dutch in my mouth, fam. That's what I'm all about, damn. 3 deep when we rolling out. Leave your face posted out. Double holster, twin toasted out. Your style bitch, watch me hold it out. Get money. Every day with fam is sunny. We get money. Every day with fam is sunny. We family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family.
The jester, nobody does it better. Ain't nothing like fam riding a beat like a bike. When it come to this rap shit, yeah, I know we out of sight. Every nigga about on Tonka Fest, that Jinx is the best. BMX Supreme Majestic, who gon' run up and test? I'm outside the gate, not in the bleachers or sideline. That mean that I ain't playing, motherfucker, I'm bout mine. You had your time, now it's mine to shine. I'm hungry when I spit, can't you hear it in the rhyme?
The best of the Two Live Stews experience.
People want me to talk about dating a celebrity. People want me to date Sexy Red. That shit ain't gonna happen.
Well, but real quick,
I would never even throw my darn line in the Sexy Red water.
listen.
Ooh,
if you're about the business of this show, and you can come up on Sexy Red, that would be huge for us.
Man, you crazy. I wouldn't put your penis in Sexy Red. I cleaned that up the best way I could.
God is good.
You gotta be
and
kidding
Lord, please
me.
forgive us. Lord, please forgive us.
God
is good all the time, and all the
kidding
time
me.
God is good. If you don't know him and need to find him and show him love, that's all he's showing you. Nothing but love. Yeah, man. If you got your PP on these streets, man, you need to put it in something that's gonna benefit the show. Straight up. Take one for the team.
Nah, that's not gonna happen. I'll sexy your red.
The best of the Two Live Stews experience.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chubb Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Find us in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity. because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over, and people can watch what we did 6 months ago, and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's
Constant. All right. So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses. Just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here are your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the Two Live Stews.
What's up to all the know-it-alls out there? It's your girl, Arlie Michelle, and the great Notty here for this Wednesday edition, 5 p.m. of the No Show. What's up, people?
What's happening?
This is what I
What's
want to
going
talk
on?
about. I want to ask y'all, I want to ask the listeners, hey, when y'all see that little girl, that little lady come out of the egg, does she look like me? She look like a white, like she should be teaching, like a little white teacher.
You look
But
like
she
a
got
little
cute
white,
red glasses. I like a little white teacher.
the black version of a little white
Black.
teacher.
I'm the caramel version of the little white teacher. Noddy looks just like himself in the drawing. I'm trying to figure out who drew me. And if maybe that's what I look like. I don't never look like myself to myself. That's what I look
That
like.
might
Y'all.
be the case. I don't think it necessarily looks exactly like me. I think it's kind of resembles.
Well, if that's resembling me, she got some good cheekbones. I will say that. Shout out for the cheekbones.
Yeah.
What's up?
Man, what's been going on with you though?
Noddy, how are you? I want to ask you first because that's going to play into like my segment of the shooting. Noddy calls it shooting the bobo, which is the cutest
Right.
thing to me. We shooting the bobo.
Right.
Noddy, how are you?
Go ahead. I'm great. Just been busy trying to make sure I got everything set for the show. I've been doing that. I had to go get something done to my head earlier. Pause.
Oh yeah, look at you looking fancy. Noddy got his hair
Right.
did. Noddy got his hair did. Yeah, I'm
So
gonna be ready for the show when I'm ready for it. I just got an email about something else that is right at 5:30 tomorrow that I can't now go. No, I ain't gonna be there. I'll explain it later. Just too much, people. It's always
that's how it
too
is.
much.
When you on the come up, you busy. That's how it
Doing
goes.
too much. It's
I
doing
know.
too much. Doing too
No,
much. Doing too much.
I need to
Mhm.
see what I can get from you.
It's come. I put out yesterday was a full moon, and everybody kept sending me it's a full moon in the sign of Pisces, which is my sign. Shout out to all the fish going in 2 different directions out there in the world, all the water signs, all the Pisces. And everybody's like, you need to do your full. I never do full moon intentions. I sometimes try to do new moon intentions, which is different. You
Okay.
get those different.
Right.
I do full moon intention. They were like, sit with looking in at the see where you can see the moon and calm yourself and do all this stuff. And so one of my intentions is for this season, I need to be more intentional about my acting, and I want an abundance of acting opportunities and opportunities to speak and host and do those kind of things. So that's what's tomorrow at the same time as something else I already have.
Right.
The
Right.
Lord be listening.
Shout out to the people in the chat. Shout out to John Barnes. He said
Yes.
it's a setup. Well, I'm being set up somehow. I gotta be careful.
What happened?
Roll Mocha, Sweet Mocha. What's going on?
Mocha
Jungle
Bella, where you
Brother?
been? I ain't seen you in a while. Where she been? Where you been busy? I ain't seen you. Hey, girl. Hey. Jungle Brother's in the chat. What's up to Jungle Brother? Loose neck side who never disappoints. And now, do you see what his icon is?
What his icon is now? I need to look at it right
It was
quick.
me one day. Today it is
Right.
lube. And I don't know what it says because I don't have my glasses on, but I
Oh,
do see
some
the word
lube.
lube.
Oh, I see
Lord.
lube. Yeah, that's probably some of that.
Some of that good Diddy.
Yeah.
Bad
Some of
Diddy.
that.
Bad Diddy.
What's up, Melvin? Melvin always coming through, even if he catch the rebroadcast, which is always good too. If you miss the show, go back and you catch it because it's recorded. So it's all good.
It's the same show, just
Right.
reheated.
Exactly. You catch it on. I see.
I be listening. I'm listening.
Right.
Who else is out here today? Dub Slim is in the building. What's up? And Romero Head. Hey, Romero, did Romero win?
Yeah, he won a bottle of that Southern Edge. I gave it to him too. I took some pictures. I need to post them up so we
Share.
can
Yes.
I'm on the show just to let people know he did get his Southern Edge.
That's right. We are people of our word. We are know-it-alls with our word.
And it didn't take all month, all week. He got it in a few days. Right.
Yep,
So
that's what we do. That's how we do around him.
So it's all good.
Yes. And who else is in? I want to say Fly Tie. What's up? Who else? I'm just trying to go through here because once I start talking, I can't focus on all the stuff y'all saying over there. So I had to look at it and then, move on. But listen, while we shooting the bobo, I want to tell y'all a story right quick.
Okay,
Notty, were you able to?
I got you.
Okay, so the video with the two ladies, can you play that first?
You want me to play one of them or both of them? Both of them?
It's the lady with the
Let me
two
see. I don't
ladies
know
on
if
there.
I can resize it. Maybe it's in the middle. Let's see.
How do you feel about the cougar era? This gonna trip you up. Okay. Older men don't want older women. Who we supposed to date? They don't want us. Now, when you put it like that, they don't want us. Who's left? And then you get a 21-year-old that's like, oh my God, you look so good. Oh my God. He treating you like you. Okay, she is your queen to be. Like, what are you daggone right? Older men don't want older women. I have a hard time believing that older men genuinely see younger women and think, this is my romantic equal. Yeah. Like, I don't think you think that about a 22-year-old, sir. Winston, Charles. I agree. Think back if you can. Don't say anything out loud. Just think about what you were doing at 21. Don't say nothing. See, look at your face. Look at your face. You see what I'm talking about? You don't know yourself enough. You're naive. You're immature. You have no business dating somebody who can buy houses and such and flip properties.
So, y'all, let me tell y'all know-it-alls what happened to me this weekend. So, my goddaughter got married. Beautiful wedding. Shout out to the Hugheses. Their hashtag was it's a Hughes deal. So, shout out to them. They're gone on their honeymoon to the Dominican Republic. Of course, they got to be younger than me if I'm the godmother. Let's just be real. So, I was trying to take a picture when we were back waiting to go in and everything. And the dude, oh, what's your name, mid-lady? You know, hey, what's up? Whatever. I'm her godmother. And he was like, oh, okay, then. So we're going to take this picture. Everybody going to see that picture of us and they're going to want to know, they're going to think we together. I was like, they're not, because you could, wait a minute. And I was so confused. So I let that one ride. He kept coming back, trying to talk to me, whatever. And I was cute. I should have sent y'all a picture. I was cute that they had on my little gold. She asked us to wear champagne. I was cute in my little grown-up people clothes. Then later on, all through the night, some little young dude, because keep in mind, this is my goddaughter. So she is young enough to be my child.
Right.
Which means her friends can also be my children. Well, her husband, the man she married, is 5 years older than her. So they can still be my kids. I could have just had them real young, And I lie about my age effectively. Child, one of them had to come to me by the end of the night. He was like, listen, I'm just trying to see. I know you ain't going to talk to me because you said you're going to say, I can hear it already. You're going to say I'm too young, but I'm just saying, I just really want a chance. Like I'm in the military. He started naming all his benefits and how I ain't got but 4 more years and I got such and I was just like, oh, y'all for real. At first I thought it was like they're just playing. So I started doing a little research. It is like a very popular thing now, like 60%. It used to be when young men would try to get what they see with an older woman, they'd be cracking jokes like, oh, it smell like liniment and Bengay over there. She cooking you pot pie, like all kind of crazy stuff. But it appears to be a trend, which made me go look it up. And it's like 60% more of older women are dating men that are 10 years or younger than them.
They're not dating men that are 10 years or younger than them. They're getting smashed by men that are 10 years or younger than them.
They getting smashed, but these people really when I looked it up,
they're not in no serious relationships. Trust me.
No, there are some. One of them got a baby with one. Like I saw several, Notty. It's a thing now. They've done some research.
Baby. Just because you have a baby don't mean you're in a serious relationship.
But they said that part of the reason is that this generation of men realize that this generation of women, we're like, our group is the last of the women who were raised by women who were like nurturing, still fixing plates. We weren't somewhere talking about something, buy me a bag, buy me a so-and-so. So these dudes legit have their stuff together and they're like, I don't want to deal with no little chicken head girl who's out there. Clearly you don't share the same thoughts.
No, I mean, I growing up, I've always liked the older women. Now,
but did you just want to smash them? Was that your only goal? Like, I just want to run around smashing people and put notches on my belt.
If they were considerably older, if they was 15, 20, 25 years older, we can't be together seriously because you're going to fall off before I do. And then,
so why is it okay for an old man with a young girl?
At that point, when you fall off and I'm still growing strong and getting better, because men get better with age. Women,
the hell y'all do. That's why y'all die early.
Well, if men age like wine, most of it, definitely if they take care of themselves, they exercise, they eat right,
that's a lie.
That sort of thing. But if she's like maybe a couple years older, a few years older, maybe 5, yeah, I can be in the, it can be something serious, but if she 10, if she 15, 20 years older, now we gonna play around, we're gonna have some fun because you still got it. I'm gonna let you know you still got it. And older women are more mature, they're more direct, they know what they want, and they know how to treat men in general because they know how to keep what they want. Well, a younger woman kind of struggles in that area sometimes.
Because like the lady said in the video, these men, older men or men our age, they don't want you. They trying to go down to like 20, 30 years. And that's what I don't understand. Why has it always been okay for us? Because, and I know part of it is they can still have kids, they can still do all that. But you always see these men get past the age of raising their kids. So they might be in their 50s, 60s, and then they go 70 and they go way down to like 20.
Right.
What I was talking about. You don't
Right.
even know what we ain't talking about the same stuff.
Older men like men. Older men like women around their age. If that woman still got it, but a lot of times you want to. If you can go younger, definitely you got your stuff together, and you know how these young women are. They just really looking for a bag most of the
Yeah.
time. It's just more fun. A lot of time that's not serious unless you can get her and she's more mature than her age, and you can groom her. Then that's a whole nother story. Then the older man would consider being with a younger woman long term. But a lot of times it's just about having fun. A lot of times, like I would say, I ain't had no young pussy since I was young. So,
I can't imagine dating like a dude that's 10 years older than me though. Cause most, unless he like hold it together, I don't know. But I also can't imagine dating a dude that's so much younger because I have a son and I just can't imagine all of us in there, we all playing video games together. What are we doing? I don't understand. So I don't know. Maybe I just take it all too seriously. Like maybe that's it. Maybe it's supposed to be fun. We just out here kicking it.
Aunt Shay got them pills for you.
I heard
you can be 65. He gonna have you going for 3 days straight.
I don't need that. If you ain't showing up with the IV like Diddy was doing, I ain't gonna be able to play with y'all. That's another reason why I was talking to my cousin one time, and she was like, "Girl, this little young dude, I think he might have been like 12 years younger than her. He was just infatuated with her." And you didn't hurt our little feelings now with the whole. They just trying to smash. They don't really like you, but they be enamored with us. I thought they thought we were like,
yeah.
at all.
Yeah. That we do because we like to be treated a certain kind of way, and the older woman make you feel good. It's a mental thing. It's like when you just think about it, you're like, man, she's 15 years older, she's 20 years older. She gonna
dried out. We got to be on all kind of stuff to kind
at a certain point. Like if I'm 25 and she's 45 or 50, I know she might got a good 10 good years on her. But here I got another 30, 40 good years in me. So unless she gonna be willing to share me in the next 10 years, I'm gonna have to be real about the situation.
Now that this the second time you done put us out the pasture, and Miss Stacey had to come over here and let you know. You saying we got for 10 years?
No, I don't know.
If she's 50 and you give her to 10, that's make her 60.
I don't know how many good years you got.
We still hopping and bumping.
You a woman. You tell me what age do you plan on stop putting out?
Never. Cause he gonna leave me if I just be like, I'm good. You do it. I'm gonna still be over here lubing. I'm gonna be borrowing some of Diddy lube, and I'm gonna be still going in.
Okay.
My teeth will probably be able to come in and out then. And I don't know if you ever saw this. It used to be a show about some hookers on HBO along. You don't watch TV like that, but she said, she wasn't gonna get her teeth fixed because it gave her John's better experiences with the missing teeth. Okay. You ain't got to cut no teeth. You gonna love it.
I'm pretty sure. I've seen some nice looking 70-year-old women out there, they for me that's a little bit out my reach, but I've seen some 70-year-old women. I'm like, okay, she kept it tight, you know what I'm saying?
When she's 70 and you 50 or 60, you gonna be
but I'm just saying I'm not there yet, but I've seen some that kept it tight. They probably got another good 2-3 years in them.
Just another good 2 or 3.
Another good 2-3 years in them at some point. Even for the men, at some point, it all got to come to an end. I'm thinking for men,
y'all have all kind of
65, 70 years old. I don't know.
Uncle 70 I know he's still humping. I mean, I got uncles and stuff that's just they ain't gonna. When I say or play uncle that's like 80 and he's still just He cute. He walks every day. He in shape. He doesn't look like he's about to turn 80. Looks good. He got him a little younger.
Yeah.
She's not too much younger, but he always wanted. I remember he used to tell me I was too old when I was like 28. I'm like, you 60. How is I too old? But for him at that juncture, after he got his divorce, he was wide open. So you're right, men do have a little bit more stamina, but women come into their own a little bit later. So it just depends.
Yeah,
I don't want to be no bouncy house forever now.
Pops, I call him Pops. He was my homeboy granddad. I call him Pops. He was in his 70s. He had him a 28-year-old. You know, I was like, Pops out here doing it.
Out here doing it. Whatever it is, he doing it.
Right. She had on tape and everything, had on the phone. Look at this. Look at this youngin'. I was like, look at Pops, man. Pops out here, shoot, had me motivated. Built my confidence up and everything.
I know, like I can do. Okay, this is what we pulling. Well, before we segue out of this, and give you all a little commercial, I want you to play the one about the woman. Since you already explained the reasons why an older man, a younger man likes an older woman. There's a lady. It's one little lady, and she said the whole the MILF thing. I just want you. I leave y'all with that.
A cougar. See, from what I understand, a cougar is an old bitch that like to fuck young guys. I'm an old bitch that young guys like to fuck. It's a difference.
Shout out to all the MILFs and cougars and whatever you are out there, girl. Get your groove on. If they got something that Shay can get and enhance his humping around, let's get ourselves together too, ladies. Let's do it. You are watching The No Show with Arle and Notty for the Two Live Stews experience, and we will be right back. Did Notty freeze? Y'all, we won't be right back. Notty froze. Uh-oh. So it means I got to talk to y'all some more. I noticed he wasn't moving. And somebody trying to call me. Notty is gone, everybody. So it's your girl, Arle Michelle. And since I don't run the boards, I got to tell y'all, I felt some type of way that Notty decided that I was going to be old before the man was going to be old. I don't like it at all. Like, I feel like I'm going to be young forever. And as long as I lie about my age and I believe it, doesn't it mean that it's believable? Like, how old y'all think I am? I'm never going to tell you. You'd have to go dig records up or whatever. But them little young boys want it. The men my age, they on something else. They want the little young girls. What is that about? But anyway, so we are The No Show. I am Arle. Notty is missing. And we spend our days on Wednesdays, particularly 5 p.m., talking to y'all about all the things that are happening in the world. Right now, my own personal experience was this whole, I was like a cougar for a day, but I ain't really go cougaring. I just felt, and I was like, what is going on? Do they know how old I am? And nobody could believe it. Like, you can't be. I didn't tell them, but they just could not conceptualize that I was old enough to be their mamas. You know what I mean? So yes, we are going to come right back. Shout out to Southern Edge, who continues to support the Two Live Stews and The No Show. Lots of good programming coming your way, and we will be right back. Now I'm gonna figure out how to run the boards. Y'all watch this. Let me see. It's over here somewhere. I gotta figure out the buttons because they don't teach me now. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if this will work. And I gotta play some. Yes.
The best of the Two Live Stews experience.
People want me talk about dating a celebrity. People want me to date Sexy Red. That shit ain't gonna happen.
Well, but real quick,
I would never even throw my darn line in the Sexy Red water.
Listen,
Ooh,
if you're about the business of this show, and you can come up on Sexy Red, that would be huge for us.
Man, you crazy. I wouldn't put your penis in Sexy Red. I cleaned that up the best way I could.
God is good.
You gotta be
and
kidding
Lord, please
me.
forgive us. Lord, please forgive us.
God
is good all the time, and all the
kidding
time
me.
God is good. If you don't know him and need to find him and show him love, that's all he's showing you. Nothing but love. Yeah, man. If you got your PP on these streets, man, you need to put it in something that's gonna benefit the show. Straight up. Take one for the team.
Nah. No, that's not gonna happen. I'll sexy your red.
The best of the Two Live Stews experience.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chubb Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Mama, you doing too much.
All right, look at you, Arle.
I'm over here trying to do something. I was like, Notty left me by myself.
Yeah,
now I gotta
right.
figure out how to get this off. Okay,
Difficult.
there we go.
Was out to get me, man.
Who tried to get you?
The Cougars.
Oh.
Tried to get
They knew you was available, and you was talking about that
Right.
junk. They would show you why you need to be
They
on
knew they
team.
liked me. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, it's your mature swag. You be acting all old. You like a little old man, but you real ignorant sometimes.
Whatever.
I pushed to doing too much because I was gonna doing too much, but then I see you're back. What I really want to do is
Right.
two things I got to address before I do too
Okay.
much. One, Notty mentioned last week on our show that we were talking about menage a trois or trains or something, and you said,
Oh,
yeah,
was.
you got a girl
Okay.
pregnant out of
Oh man, yeah.
running a threesome. I think it was we were talking about threesome. I don't even know what that
Right.
subject was. Inquiring minds need to know how that
Oh
evolved and
man.
then how it ended up. That's one thing.
That's a story you want to hear?
I do want to hear this story
Right.
because Tree texted me. She was like, I know I only produced y'all show one time, but we didn't know how that ended. So you got the floor.
You got me putting all the business out.
All of it.
But
Because
I
the
share
next
that
one is
story,
gonna be
right?
a whole the next one. I got another question for you. There's some more business of yours.
Right. So I had a homegirl, right? We were cool. This matter of fact, you heard me tell the story about having a big girl, right?
Yes, I think I
All
have.
right. So this was my big girl, right? So, but because she was a big girl, and at this time, I was younger, I was like, I can't let her be my official girl. I can't be official with her because she big, but she was really there for me, holding me down, helping me out in my ascension through the media ranks.
Mhm.
So, hanging out with her one day, one of her friends came through, and they were real cool. And when she left, I told my homegirl, I was like, shoot, man, your homegirl straight. I was like, shoot, I wouldn't even mind, smashing her, like
You
that.
said
So
that to your big girl?
yeah. I'm 100. I'm honest. I'm not one of them
My brother
dudes
is
that
like
be
that.
lying and going behind your back and doing all this crazy stuff. I just told her that I thought her friend was attractive. And then one day, I came over and she told me, she said, my friend, she feels the same way about you, and I was like, oh, okay, well, shoot, you ever set
What
it
we gonna
up?
do?
But I in my wildest dreams, I never thought that she would set it up. And then one day out the blue, she was like, she's my homegirl coming over. We're gonna be doing a little drinking. We're drinking on their wine, she down. I was like, what? I was like, for real?
That's how I thought she was just setting you up, honestly. See if you're gonna do it. See, I knew you wasn't right. Do it after like if you said yes, but
Well,
clearly no.
Nah, because when it all started going down, when it went down, she kind of did get in her feelings a little bit.
Mhm.
And it kind of hurt her, and she left and everything. She left out the apartment and there. We was at her spot. She left out her spot. She was like, nah, y'all go ahead on and finish doing what you're doing. And, it's all right. And, so,
No,
we
it's not all
kept
right.
on, and, sometimes you slip up. That's one of the times I slipped up, and
Oh, the new girl was the baby mama?
yeah. Yeah,
Or the
yeah.
pregnant girl. We're not gonna say she a baby mama. She the pregnant girl.
Nah. The homegirl was the one I got pregnant.
Oh, the big girl.
No, not the big girl.
Oh, the
Her
big girl's
friend.
friend.
Right.
It hurt a lot for the poor lady.
Yeah,
Not
it was
only
a lot because she
sad
was like,
for
"You
her
got my
friend.
friend pregnant, and you don't want to give me no baby, but you got my homegirl." It was a lot. It was a lot.
You had a whole Young and the Restless going on over there.
Yeah. It was crazy, but everything worked out. It was cool. I mean, I won't say it worked out because my beliefs is I wanted her to keep the baby, but she was young and she had already had a young child and
And
she
she
didn't
ain't know
want
you
to
like that.
she didn't want to go. Well, it wasn't that, it was just her family. She didn't want her family to judge her a certain kind of way. So
Oh,
she
nice.
so she felt that it was necessary for her to do something. I mean, I don't even think her parents ever knew that she had got pregnant. So
Right. Not
right.
at just not at laying pipes and bussing.
I was young then. That's when I first started fooling with the stools. I would go in the
Oh Lord.
studio and I would tell Ryan my stories. He was like, "We living through you, dread. We living through you, dread."
Because they were both married
Right,
and
right,
clink. They was in the clinks.
right. So I would
Still
come
in
and
the
tell
clinks.
them my adventures that were going on. They were loving it.
Oh my God, Notty.
Yeah,
Bless your
yeah.
heart.
I know, right?
Okay, then. Get it. Don't
Yeah.
stop. Get it. The second story was you would talk, and this might not need to come up until in the morning so you can think about it. On the Two Live Stew Show, or you could tell it again. I mean, a good story is a good story. You said something last night about y'all because Ryan was like, and people in the chat have also said, Diddy stupid. He came back. I would have ran forever. And Ryan would have got a body
Right,
lift and all that stuff. And you were like,
right,
it ain't as easy as y'all think being on the
right,
run. I was on the run for 3 years. Do you want to
right.
share that story now, or you want to share that story after we could talk about Diddy and you can tell your story?
We can talk about Diddy, then I'll come back to that story. So y'all just sit tight, stay
Keep it
tuned,
locked.
and I'll get that story. Did we
Keep
get
it.
Yo Cougar? Because I played it. I don't know if it played. I
Yes,
had
it
went out.
played, and then I was like, "Not it. Okay, we'll see y'all later."
Right.
I did my
Well,
whole outro, and then you didn't move, and I
right.
was like,
Well, she
"Okay,
said
y'all."
exactly. She said exactly what I was telling you. We'll smash a older woman who still got it. We know it's gonna be some fun, but is it gonna be a real relationship? Is it gonna be, don't get me wrong, you can have a good relationship and she can have your back and she can hold you down. But I'm talking about when I say a real relationship, I mean, are we gonna be together for the long haul? You know,
I
are we
mean,
trying to build something together? Are we gonna, have a family and do all these type of things? And chances are, it's not gonna happen like
unless
that.
the dude don't want no kids, because at a point,
I mean, yeah,
you already got kids. It's gonna
yeah.
be
I
hard.
mean,
There's a lot of reasons, and I think as a mother of a son, if he came home with some old lady, which would I would be considered if she's 10 years older than him. What you want with my little child? He a little boy. Because they always talk about the relationships and how brain development is different in men and women anyway. So as a woman, I'm older than you and you not fully grown yet. You immature. Men typically
right,
tend to mature later. Like,
right.
so I'm really dating my child. Like, I don't want to do that. I
Yeah,
don't
but some older women just want to have fun. It's the same
they can
thing.
do that.
And it ain't no judgment. You want to get out there and because
Your itch scratched.
a lot of time, a lot of older guys don't keep themselves in shape.
Right. That
They
is
got
true.
a bad diet. They don't work out, so they can't even. If they can get it up, they can't last long. So a younger guy send you through there, and sometimes they just want to get sent through there. I get it. That's why I make sure I got my moringa and my yahimbi, and I work out and I eat right. Yeah.
Don't nobody want no marathons though.
I'm
Like
like
them,
a
them
yeah,
get it things. Nobody want that.
and I found that out too. Definitely, as you get older women don't want to go for an hour and a half. They want to
Get it
keep.
and quit it.
They want a quick 15 minutes, maybe less than that, and they want to be up out of there. But I like to sit them through there for an hour and a half, sometimes too. That's what I like to do. But,
15 minutes is what they want now, Natty. But
right, I
4 or
realize
5 hours, like
that.
get it already. Let's come on now.
Right. I found
We
that
got some
out.
other things
I
we
was
got to
like,
do. We got the
I'm
kids
like,
in
you
here.
don't want to go. She was like, nah, just go ahead on and let's get like, oh, all right, I guess so. I'm disappointed.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I don't know how I'm gonna do with this cougar thing because first of all, I don't want to feel like I'm just trying to smash. I don't want to be no run through, as Notty says.
Man, what's
And
wrong
then
with being some run through? Yeah, like that's a negative thing.
I wasn't raised
No,
like that. So
you don't have to be no run through if you just stop right there. You stop right there with that man right there, and you just say, "This is it." And
with the
then,
little young boy,
I mean, I don't know. I'm saying I don't know what you gonna do.
me either.
I'm saying if it's the young boy, chances are you're gonna be some run through, unless you just gonna be tired of, having sexual activity going forward. But I mean, you look young and spry, so I'm pretty sure you got some good years left in you. You might got
a lot of good years
left in you.
I got more than that. 90.
Okay, well, that's a positive thing.
I'm only 30.
Oh well, shoot, you got a good 40 years in you.
Right.
That's right.
Anyway, again, shout out to all the know-it-alls out there listening and chiming in and their opinions. We're going to read some of these comments as we go through. Notty, I think it's time for us to take a little break and come back with, are you controversial truth in the day? Are you what a Negro need to know?
I thought you had something for doing too much. Who doing too much?
I figured I'd come back and do mine last because I didn't want to. I just can't be the dominant. I can't be the cougar all the time. She be in charge, whipping and carrying on. But anyway, so I figured we'd take a nice little break, a pause for the cause, and then Notty and Arle will be back with a Negro needs to know.
Oh yeah, y'all gonna need to know. Stay tuned.
Dance it on out. And I'll be dancing. That's how.
Welcome to the Two Live Stews Court of No Appeal, honey, where the truth and justice do not live, and rulings and order are merely a suggestion. Where the Honorable, sometimes, Judge Hollywood presides. All right.
Okay, BMX, this is what they want. That family shit. Dirty. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Bonds that can't be broken. Watch it. Hey yo, we family. 3 times we heat rhymes, eye to eye, Jinx, X and I. A bond that will never die. Wise guys will split the pie. Big style, hypnotize. I'm back home, the shark in the town. Let the fam roam, my fam in the zone. See how we rock well, exotic flow. Crystal seashells, never sleep where the beast dwell. Monster the music, you the shit, then prove it. This is hip hop, get your shit chopped. It's been a long time coming on the same track with fam dumping. Look how your man's gunning for fam, cause we all stand for something. Salute the fans production, producing mass destruction. We ask nothing, command respect, that's the law of destruction. Back in the south with a Dutch in my mouth, fam. That's what I'm all about, damn. 3 deep when we rolling out. Leave your face posted out. Double holster, twin toasted out. Your style bitch, watch me hold it out. Get money. Every day with fam is sunny. We get money. Every day with fam is sunny. Yo, we family. Unbreakable balls, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm, hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm, hey yo, we family.
The jester, nobody does it better. Ain't nothing like fam riding a beat like a bike. When it come to this rap, so yeah, I know we out of sight. Every Negro bout on Tonka Fest, that Jinx is the best. BMX a prima jester, who gon' run up and test? I'm outside the gate, not in the bleachers or sideline. That mean that I ain't playing, motherfucker, I'm bout mine. You had your time, now it's mine to shine. I'm hungry when I spit, can't you hear it in the rhyme?
A Negro.
What a Negro need to know. What a Negro need to know. What a Negro need to know. What a Negro need to know.
Right. Well, yesterday while we was on the pop-up, we was talking about Diddy, his situation and what he was getting charged with, and we saw sex trafficking, and we saw
Arson.
we saw a lot of stuff. He got hit with the racketeering and the whole nine. So I said, a lot of people probably want to know what is RICO, what is racketeering, So I figured a Negro need to know that. Then we need to let them know, because this is one of them things you can easily, if you hang with anybody, if you got a group of people or anything, you can easily get charged with the RICO. Let's start off with racketeering. This refers to the act of engaging in a pattern of illegal activities, typically to generate profit. It originally referred to organized extortion schemes such as protection rackets, but under laws of the RICO Act, it has been expanded to include a wide range of criminal activities. These include bribery, extortion, fraud, money laundering, drug trafficking, illegal gambling, etc., etc. There's actually more. We're gonna get into those later. And so, what is the RICO Act? The RICO stands for Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act, U.S. federal law enacted in 1970. It is designed to combat organized crime by enabling prosecution of individuals involved in ongoing criminal organizations. RICO allows authorities to change members of a group, like mafia, gang, corrupt corporation, if they have committed at least 2 acts of racketeering within a 10-year period. The law became notable not only targets the individuals who directly commit crimes, but also those who order, assist, or benefit from criminal activities as part of a larger organization. So I think even if Diddy didn't necessarily have his hand in it, if he benefited I guess they're saying Bad Boys is the organization or whatever organization he's running. If they committed 2 or more of these crimes in a 10-year period, then they can get hit with the RICO.
And it carries very long sentencing. And the funny thing is,
you can get 20 years per charge.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got 3 or 4 of these things, that's times 20, that's 80 years.
So it was created in the 1970s to try to combat some of the mafia mob things that were going on, because they weren't able to charge those people like they wanted to. And now you can get caught, you could get swept into RICO charges now. Just like you said, hanging out. You got to be careful about who you're hanging out and what you're doing and all that. And they're throwing it at, people who have any kind of criminal enterprise. I'm still struggling with, like, when you read it, I understand why they're saying it that way. Or I see how it fits within the parameters of what they're saying. I just don't understand why they're saying Bad Boys or Diddy Enterprises or whatever the different, they named 4 companies in there and all of his aliases. And I just don't understand how that has been the thing. Like because I would have interpreted that you have to be running these racketeering, sex trafficking, whatever, through Bad Boy, but that's not what was happening. And it talks about being able to take any of the funds that you gained from those activities. So if they're trying to incorporate it or connect it that way, then they're probably going to come after like all of his everything.
Right. Because under the RICO, a person who commits at least 2 of those crimes, drawn from a list of 35 crimes, it's like 35 different crimes that they can get. On the 10-year period, you can get hit. And, in addition, a racketeer must forfeit all ill-gotten gains and interest in any business gained through pattern of racketeering activity. So this is what I was saying, what you were saying. It's hard to run when you got the RICO, because they can take anything that they assume that you made because of the racketeering. A U.S. attorney who indicts someone on the RICO has the option of seeking pretrial restraining order or an injunction to temporarily seize a defendant's asset and prevent the transfer of potential forfeitable property, as well as to require the defendant to put up performance bond. An injunction or performance bond ensures that there is something to seize in event of a guilty verdict. And when you put up these performance bonds, you got to pay. To put up these, the defendant has to pay to put up these performance bonds,
Right.
and that a lot of times makes it hard for you to get legal counsel because you got to
Right.
pay for the lawyer as well. So, I mean, it's kind of
I just
messed up.
I think because they give it's when I was looking through RICO and just trying to get a RICO for Dummies understanding, they talked
Right.
about they separated them: RICO and human trafficking, RICO and drug crimes, and RICO and the human trafficking. They are really serious about that. It can be applied to human trafficking cases, providing law enforcement with a
Right.
powerful tool to combat organized criminal enterprises involved in this heinous activity. It involves recruitment. They talked about him recruiting the people. They talked about the transportation. They talked about harboring, meaning keeping them, kidnapping
Right.
them, or
Right.
receipt of people through force. I don't think there was any fraud or coercion, which they talked about him and the guns and the people not
Mhm.
being able to leave for the purpose of exploitation. And it's a long list of, you can get forfeiture of assets, conspiracy charges, enhanced
Right.
penalties, including extended prison sentences and substantial fines for those convicted of participating in a criminal enterprise involved in human trafficking.
Right.
And it depends on the severity of it, how far they'll go with that. I'm still, as I was last night, I'm concerned about his children. I know one of the twins are staying with their mama's best friend, and she's been kind of running them, they still going to school and stuff. How do you go to school and your daddy is plastered
Right.
all over everything?
Need
And
to
it
be
didn't sound like they
homeschooled
were
at that
at like homeschool. They going to school and coming back, even if
Right.
it's
That's hard.
private school.
That's hard to do. A lot of these charges, I mean, I'm pretty sure, I don't know which ones they'll stick, but just based on what we've read, kidnapping could be in there, dealing in obscene matter. I don't know if embezzlement or fraud would be part of it. Obstruction of justice, slavery.
They did have that on there, obstruction of justice. I'm trying to figure out how, because that was always a term used if you trying to keep them from finding whatever it is, or you standing in the way of them getting. What was he? Because if I'm doing a criminal activity, I'm not trying to tell you about it, no way. But I don't know.
Right.
He didn't stop him from coming in his houses, or I guess he couldn't have. It's going to be interesting how it unfolds and how they lay out their case against him, and
Right.
how, because it's just so many parts that make you go, yeah, they already know something. Because for them not to even give him, set a bail yesterday or give him bond was just, that was like, no, you gonna stay. And then they showed where that was. They were talking about how the other famous people. When I started looking at it, I didn't know Fetty, is it Fetty Wap? Yeah, Fetty.
Wap. Yeah, right.
I didn't know he had gotten in so much trouble. That dude I think he's just getting out of prison for drug trafficking. I was like, you had a hit song. I know the industry, so you might not have made any money off the hit song. But still, I had no idea he was over there with his one eye getting in all that trouble. I'm tired.
Man, that seemed like the whole rap industry. It seemed like they're purposely handpicking people that they can use to make them a profit. And then when they want to get rid of them, they're easily disposed of.
C'est la vie.
Right.
Like that.
So, I mean, it's a dirty game.
It is very dirty. So,
it's a dirty game. Even with racketeering, you can do both civil and criminal. I mean, you can face time, but the victims, anybody who's declared themselves to be a victim, can actually sue you under the same racketeering laws as far as a civil suit go. So, and it's one of those things. It's just so easy to pin on anybody, because like you said, they originally started this to bring down the mob. And Mayor Giuliani actually was one of he brought down like 5 crime families. That's how he got famous and big time lawyer. He brought down a lot of big crime families using the Georgia RICO law. 33 states have their own
RICO laws
acts, but they pretty much similar to the federal. but 33 of those states. And it's funny because the man who signed off on it, John L. McClellan, he was a, a, a self-proclaimed racist. You know, he served in the Senate from 1943 to 1977, Arkansas Democrat. He was the longest tenured senator from Arkansas in history. He actually died in office, but he
Oh
was the one
wow.
who signed it in. I mean, President Nixon actually signed the paper, but this was the Homeland Security is actually the ones that drafted the RICO or Racketeering Act. So that's how it came to be. I think the first RICO Act was brought in 1978, and so it was against the mob. You know, a lot of Italian Americans, because a lot of Italian Americans was
Were
in the
mob
mob.
bosses. Mm-hmm.
They believe that the RICO is actually the initials was derived off of them because RICO was a very popular name in the Italian
Ah.
community, right? So Enrico was for meaning Henry. So Rico, even in the movie Little Caesar, I don't know if you ever seen Little Caesar.
I hadn't seen that one.
It's an old Italian mob
Mob
movie in
movie.
the 30s, but one of the main characters was named Rico. And so
Oh.
they kind of came up with an acronym for the Italian mafia, who was the main targets at that time. You know, when you go back in the day, a lot of the Italians was treated like a lot of the blacks, you know, but they band together and they had their mafias and they was making moves, they was growing. And so in order to disassemble them or disband them, they came up with the RICO Act. And a lot of the mob families got broken up.
Yep. But part of that too, when you look at when you say they're similar to us, and they always it always made me giggle inside, but not like a haha, that was really funny, but more like a oh really. Two things. One, they always call them organized crime, and ours was
Right.
not. We organized too.
Oh, no, we
I
ain't
used to say
really
if our
organized like that,
kids,
though.
but no, I'm saying like you got drug families, like they're ones that
Right.
they respect their hood territories of who can sell
Right,
on this
right,
block,
right.
and if not, it's gonna be some retaliation and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah,
Same kind
yeah.
of concept. I think we built ours off of what they were doing already. Because I
Right,
always tell them, I know dope boys. They could go
right,
run a Fortune 500 company if ever given a chance. They just won't be given a chance.
right.
They can
Well,
run it.
the
Same with the other folks.
the concepts are the same. You
Yes.
know, I think that's where gangster come from. You know, the mob members were the real gangsters.
Right.
Now
And
you
we
got
are a
these
gang now.
right now you got these young folks who got these gangs and call themselves gangsters, but it's not really on the level. You
Oh
know,
no.
maybe somebody like BMF, they were
Yes.
kind of running their thing like the mob would run
Yes.
they situation, how they was moving. But a lot of these, gangs and these young guys out here thinking they doing something, they ain't really doing nothing,
Yeah.
So but
And let me
yeah.
tell you, yesterday you said something about how these people don't have no integrity and they not doing blah. And I thought about my young self and how I was hanging out with BMF and doing stuff. I remember a friend of mine when I was in New Orleans, and she was dating this dude that was his big time dope boy on the coast of Mississippi, but they would live in Louisiana. Just out of, she was there, he was there. Anyway, I remember her being watched by the FBI. I didn't know that at the time. It was like once it happened, and something happened. I was like, "What's going on?" Blah, blah. And she was like, "Girl, they've been watching this house. I've been called in for something." I was like, "Oh," and I be coming over here just hanging out. Oh my God, you're not even thinking about it like that. And hanging with those people is so fun because it's the power, and it's like
Right.
that power is even any man with some kind of power. It makes you feel like that, and that's probably how Diddy for so long. Of course. He did use intimidation. He did, or allegedly used intimidation. He allegedly, did bad contracts to his, to Mace and the 112 and all the dirty money and making it a band folks and all that stuff. But it's something about that power that is just, it's intoxicating. And
Right.
especially if you're young. Now, my age now is still sexy, but it's like, oh, but I know what comes with it. When you 20 something, you don't know what come with it. You don't know.
That's the thing. Definitely for a black man anyway, power is something that we
It's
yearn
a
for.
drug.
We yearn for. It's not really a drug. It's just that in the large scheme of things, a black man wants to run his household, and he wants to be
True.
able to have some sort of, I don't know if control is the right word, but some sort of control of his woman. And a lot of times in this society, the white man has sort of, even in the eyes of the black woman, he supersedes the power of the black man. So that's why a woman, definitely a black woman, will sometimes disrespect the man because they know that we'll just go to this white man, and he'll take care of you if necessary. If you don't,
What black women you talking about?
a lot of black women, a lot of black women.
I don't know
This
if I
is
like the
why.
term a lot.
I mean, this is why a lot of relationships and stuff, families are broken up.
Disagree. But I
In
don't think
the
it's because we somewhere
60s,
going to talk
in the
about I'm gonna go get
60s,
the white man to do what? What the white man coming to do?
to get the
That's why
black
your
man
light
out the
went out
house,
because the Lord did not like that.
to get the black man out the house so that you can rule over your own self. So that's why I'm saying when a black man does have that kind of power, and he sees how the women react to it, the women are attractive to that real power.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it then it becomes like a drug. I need to have more. I need to have more, and I need to have more. And sometimes you can be irresponsible with that power
Oh,
because you can have
absolutely.
the
And you
power
forget
and
where you
just be
come from.
responsible with it. Right, right.
You gotta
So
remember where you come from because people, if
yeah,
you don't,
so
like,
and in talking about with the RICO and how they can seize your assets and allow you not to transfer different things over to different people, it's hard to go on the run like that.
yeah.
Like I said, I don't have $1 billion, but I was on the run for 3 years. I had
Where
a
were you
probation
at?
violation, and I didn't want to go to jail, so I changed my identity and did all this stuff, right? And was on the run. But what you have to realize is when you're on the run, you can't get a job. You can't really have I mean, you can have a bank account, but it's dicey. If you want to go try to get your money, you don't know where they're gonna be at, where they're gonna be looking for you at. You can't
Wow.
really have a you can't really have an address. So now you got to stay with people, or be somewhere where you accept it. I mean, it's a lot that go to it. And every time you turn around, every time you see law enforcement, anything, you start to sweat because you don't know if this today you going down. You actually on your best behavior. You know, I was clean. You can't really break any laws, because you don't want to risk getting caught up and going down. So I mean, it's really a it's stressful on the mind, you
And that
know.
I can imagine. But if you like did it and had his kind of money, like Ryan said, you can get a whole every kind of
Yeah,
lift.
but you gotta have access to your money. How much money you gonna have in your pocket once they start seizing stuff, seizing
Yeah,
your property, freezing your bank accounts, and
that's true.
you can't be at your property because your property is they know where your,
Typically
your stuff at. So
guarded.
now you need to be somewhere else that's not yours.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more difficult than it sounds like. I mean, it's doable.
But
Like I
it's
said, I
hard.
did it for 3 years. Most people can't do it for 2 weeks. You
So
know what
what
I'm
did you
saying?
do after the third year? You just turned yourself in and dealt with it?
Well, some stuff happened, and when it happened, I was like, I need to go ahead and just let them know who I am and that I'm wanted, and they need to go ahead and take me because I want to get this over with. I
Right,
want to get this, I want to be able to move forward with my life. I couldn't move forward with my life,
right,
being in that situation. So I went on ahead and, you know, I ain't turned myself in. They came and got me, but when they came, I told them who I was and what I was facing, and so they went on ahead and took me where they needed to take me to, and I sat down for a little while. But I was able to move forward in my life after that. So it
Well,
was
that's
like when it happened, it was like a big chip off my shoulders.
a big weight off your chest. I can't imagine having.
Right.
I've tried to hide one time in the strip club because this dude told me if I came in there, he was gonna have me put out, and I'm trying to hide just one little night. So I can't imagine the whole 3 years, 10 weeks. I don't know. It was hard. That's just
Oh
too much.
yeah,
I'm too
it's
big of a
very difficult.
personality. I can't be
I
still.
mean, I'm thankful. Like they say, who your friends are. Like I know who my friends
Absolutely.
are, because they held me down, and
And the
and I
ones
and
who
I and I
didn't, didn't.
also you also feel like you're a burden on them,
Yeah.
because they got to do so much to make sure that you stay free,
Yep.
so It
And
almost
you
comes
harboring a
out fair.
fugitive, so if they caught him with you, they gonna get some kind of trouble. They knew you would. Well, they could always plead the fifth, and they didn't know, and they were trying to help you. But anyway,
Right.
well, know-it-alls, please, as best you can, stay out of group criminal organizations. Okay,
For
don't
real.
be over
Definitely
there.
y'all doing crime and making money off that crime. I could say be smart as you can, but they always watching you, and you always have a snitch somewhere. You always got an informant lurking that you don't even know. I know about that because that's part of the reason how I got caught up when I was
Yep.
wanted. It was an informant involved. So
Same thing happened to my cousin.
right. So
Well,
just
when
gotta
we
be
were-
careful with that.
Yep. Well, when we return, we're gonna read some chat, and we gonna get ourselves out of here because we want y'all to come on back next Wednesday for the No Show with Notty and Arle. Dance your way out.
We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over, and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's constant.
Constant. All right. So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here, your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the Two Live Stews.
What's up, y'all? We are back. I keep talking the Know It All show. Y'all are the Know It Alls. We're
Right,
just
they
trying to
so.
tell y'all stuff. It's the No Show with Notty and Arle every Wednesday at 5 p.m. And it's time for us to read a little chat. Y'all been out there popping off at the gums, as they say, in this chat. So, Notty, you want to start from the top?
Let's see what's out here. Maurice, Puffy a dummy. He should have left the country. He did leave it. Didn't he leave? I thought he left the
He
country.
did leave, but he came
Right.
back. But
Right,
now,
go ahead.
I was going to say, his attorney said, Mr. Combs knew that this arrest was coming. He was very well aware of it. That's why he came back. He wanted to turn himself in. He said they wouldn't allow him to turn himself in. There was some legal reason because they couldn't deny him. He would, if I turn myself in, I guess I cannot be denied my bond. Whatever they did, they wanted to arrest him at his home as opposed to him turning himself in. I have to find out the legal terminology for it. But yeah, because I never did criminal like that well. But yeah, he did leave, but he came back because he wanted to, in good faith, say, listen, I'm going to fight these charges because I'm saying I'm not guilty. But we all know how this criminal justice system works in America.
Right. When you can't see your family no more, you can't see your children no more. All the money that you done earned over the years is frozen right now. I mean, it'll make you come back. It'll make you come back and check it out. Till
This
$12. Go ahead.
It said this brother really tried to appeal his bail denial. Man, they're not gonna let you escape to Singapore where you can't be extradited. Yeah, I understand that his appeal today, they denied it again. And I haven't read the reasons what the judge's legal. I still don't understand how they think if he doesn't have I mean, I know he's a billionaire, but if you've seized his assets, and those people, whoever was protecting him before when he was doing all this stuff, are no longer doing it. Like, who's willing to stick their necks out for him now? That's a real question, because he could be like Notty was on the lam, as they say, for years, and somebody help him. But who's gonna help him? People are too fearful. I would be scared to help, because now you gonna try to dig into my stuff, because they want him. They want him.
The people that didn't need help from, they got money, and these people don't want to risk losing their money, so they're not gonna help them like that. So it's a different situation. It might have been easier for me than it was for him, and he got money, so
right.
I don't know. Loose neck Diddy and his minions that help orchestrate his activities can be charged. Dudes about to come forward trying to save themselves.
Absolutely.
I agree with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
because that's a hard, and like they say, it's 95% conviction rate with RICO charges, and when the feds come from you. So if I'm gonna take 5 to 10% of, maybe I'm not gonna get busted. Now they could be like the ones in Thug's case where they're just talking reckless and all kind of stuff is happening.
Right.
But they still got you in jail this whole time.
Right. And if you threaten the witness or you kill the witness, that's RICO too. They put that all in there. So it's a difficult thing to do. Melvin Eccles, the state is now charging people with RICO offenses. There are some guys in Douglasville who were stealing account information to buy and sell Lowe's gift cards.
And they getting RICO.
Right.
Jesus
because they were making profit off their criminal activity, and they were doing it as a unit.
That's so crazy to me. God, that's a lot of people. I know people who used to boost stuff and steal iPad, whatever the thing was, and now everybody going down for. And that to me, that feels like a petty crime compared to, I don't know, murder.
Right,
maybe.
But it's fraud.
But it is fraud.
Right.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes it's almost they pick and choose who they want to throw it on. And maybe somebody who they really don't kill a hit like that, they'll just charge them with, credit card fraud or theft or something like that. But
theft by taking.
Right. But if they want to, they hit you with RICO. It's one of the easiest crimes to charge somebody with. And it's one of the hardest crimes to prove yourself innocent on. So yeah, you gotta be careful out there. Adrian, what's up? This is one of my UWG alarms. 60-minute time limit, like the wrestling match. Exactly. Like the Nature Boy Ric Flair. We going 60 minutes, That's what I know.
Y'all silly.
Yeah, I like to go 60 minutes because my thing is, if it's feeling good, I don't want to stop.
That's what you always hear. You be like, but child, it's some stuff I need to go do. Could you? No, I'm just kidding. Nobody's doing that. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just kidding.
Remember, it don't take no more than 7 to 10 minutes.
Get it, Mero. Oh.
I don't know about that. Watch the mouth. Now that 54 is official. I don't disagree with that. I mean, you keep yourself in shape. You eat right. 54, you still good to go. You good to go. I'm pretty sure. I would think 65, 70-ish will probably be.
Slow it down a little bit.
Right. That'll be the one time, 2 times a week type thing. Right now I'm still like,
you young bull. He's a young bull, as my brother call him, young bull.
5 days a week, sometimes twice.
It's only 7 days in the week. Child. That's why we all know Notty not married, because every married man in this chat said that is not the house.
But see, it's the thing. Most women I meet, they want it all the time. sometimes I'm like, I need these 2 days. I need to recoup.
I need some of what what Unc got over there in
I
that
don't
pack,
know what he
and
got.
a Diddy special,
Right.
Lou and IV.
He got that
That's so
stuff that
funny.
make you go on IG Live. I don't need that.
Don't do that. Don't do
No, I
that.
don't need that.
Don't
Sweet
do
Mocha say a quick 15 minutes. I feel you.
Mocha, I love you, Mocha.
I don't know if Richard Bullock. A outstanding best 5 minutes of your life. I can't.
Sing
So
it.
he must be married, me and Jungle Brother. Yo, once you get married, the adventures is over. See,
Now, married
I don't understand that. I
married
just don't understand that.
y'all. What Loose Neck say?
Oh, let's see what Loose Neck say. Oh, he
Something
talking
crazy. He a comedian.
Yeah, Loose Neck always got something to say.
Always.
Diddy got so rich, Newsy wasn't enough.
Regular Newsy wasn't
Right,
enough.
regular Newsy.
I guess.
Right, like I say, sometimes Negro can get too much money.
Yeah, and you bored with the regular.
You see what Kanye did? He got all that money. Now he got his girl walking around naked down there every day.
And he dressed like he going to rob a bank every time they go out.
Right.
He going to rob the bank and she naked. It's the craziest thing to me.
Yeah, that's beyond me.
She in summer and he stay in winter. They in 2 different seasons. All it's just crazy. She at a nude beach. He at a polar bear resort. I don't understand. It's crazy. You reading Jungle Brothers next comment? Oh,
you hit this next. Ryan Dog got a case.
I don't know. They might need to put it out there. Ryan
I
spoiled
know
last
is
night.
They
He
might
wasn't a
need to
part
give
of
a
it.
call to their lawyer just to make
Hey.
sure.
They said they was in the car, and then Ryan said he threw a smoke bomb and left, and Doug hung out. I said, I don't know now, but we gonna see if their names appear in any papers.
Keith D could be snitching, saying Puffy paid him to unalive Pop.
Yep, but he's already said that. He has already said that.
Oh
And they won't let him out. He's 61 now, and he's having his own set of issues with that whole. Like he said that before all this started happening, I think. So I'm sure it's gonna be so mangled and crazy. This whole thing is about to be a crazy ride.
We were talking about it earlier at the shop when I was at the shop, and they were saying all these people who possibly could be involved and how they all going down, and man,
We're about to see some. This is treacherous. Oh, it's about to
right.
be a whole thing.
T-Night, they got a lot of smash and grab crews out there. Is the RICO. If you smashing and grabbing, I hope you using what you grab. But if you out there putting that stuff on the market and you selling it,
You might be able to get a RICO.
they can get you with
I think they just move it to what they needed to work for. It was the mafia in the 70s and 80s and 99s, not petty crimes. They're not smash and grabs aren't petty crimes, but gang related activities and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
All things fall under that.
Right. So if y'all know anybody out there, man, who might be borderline involved in some racketeering or some RICO Act type stuff, man, hey, just
talk to them.
Yeah, just talk to them. Don't tell them to stop. Just give them the information that they need to have, and that way they can make their own decision for themselves. But at least they know what they're getting into,
Yep.
Because it's a fine line between being free and being behind them bars. Really do some
I can't be nobody's girlfriend. I can't hold nobody's belt loop. I can't do it. I'm gonna have to just can't do it.
Did you want to before we get out here? Did you want to show this
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, great.
I might save it for tomorrow.
Right,
Y'all come back in the morning.
Right, that'll be a good thing. We don't need to get this clown no more
airplay,
no more attention. He didn't got enough attention that week.
Yes, Lord Jesus. But anyway, and one thing I see Melvin Eccles, mentioned that he was thinking about the family last night. All those privileges those kids have are now gone. This is going to be tough, and I can imagine, just tough watching your parent deal with all that. And I feel bad for the twins and King Combs because they lost their mother and now they got to watch their daddy and possibly lose him to the prison system.
Yeah.
They're going to be, without.
That is hurtful, but they won't be without funding. They're going to be straight. I mean, I hope
they
so.
put aside and they planned well for them.
Yeah, I hope somebody got something set aside so they can take care of the kid. You know, why they got a lot of his assets and his businesses and his houses, you know, seized.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm just waiting for the facts to come down so I can say he deserved it or not, you know.
Yep.
I don't know. But
I just
we're gonna
pray
see,
that
we're gonna find out.
Yep, and I just pray they put plans in place for the children who are still minor children, because he still does
Right.
have several minor children. It's like 5 or 6 still minor children, not
Right.
above 18.
Right. Hopefully they got good mothers. And hopefully their mothers ain't involved in none of this. I don't know. You never know. It's a lot about to come down the pipe.
It's we about to see stuff we don't. Some stuff we're gonna be like, that's enough. That's enough. Don't tell me no more. I don't want to hear no more.
Right. Right.
Well, thank you all for watching and joining in and participating in the No Show. I'm Arle, and that's
Notty. What's happening?
What's happening in. And this is the No Show on the Stewart Media Entertainment 2 Live Stews Experience. We'll see y'all in the morning at 7 a.m. and again next Wednesday for the No Show. Peace.